Hey, this is Stacia, and it's time to rise to 2000 on Lichess.org. One wing flap at a time. All right, so you can probably see that I have this little diagram on the left. I can actually move this bird, which is cool. And so I started out under 1800 on Lichess. That's where my classical rating was, I think. And now we are getting up to 1850, and I kind of expect it to be an easy climb till about here, and then it might start to get more hard, but okay. Well, as you'll see, today's game was interesting. I don't know what to say about it, but let's have a look. E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, and D4. So we have a Scotch. And I was really curious what my opponent would do. And they played knight G5, and I was like, what? Like, is this some crazy gambit that I don't know? And, oh, great. Like, what's going to happen? No, I think it's just terrible. I think it's just terrible. I mean, if they want to sack on F7 for nothing, you know, I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't know, but to decide what the best move here is maybe not easy to figure out. But I landed on bishop e7 because I thought after bishop e7, I'm actually threatening the knight. So they, you know, if they're going to take, they have to take. But I'm also developing a piece. I'm not wasting time with like h6 or something like that either. So I went with that move. Let's see what the engine says. All right, it says bishop e7. Yeah, I think this move makes the most sense. And then my opponent went knight f3. They changed their mind. I mean, if they did take, I can't imagine this is good. I mean, I don't even know what to try here. Bishop c4 check. I mean, the computer's giving d5. I don't know if I would play that, but I could play that. I could, why not? You know, they can take with check. But then I was thinking we block with the bishop. No, the computer said king e8. Okay. That's not my first choice. I would probably just do this. Yeah, black's still better here, you know. It does drag our king out for a moment. But I don't know. I'm not believing this. I could be wrong. I'm not going to take on c6, I'll tell you that. Yeah, computer now gives like queen d6. I would want knight f6. Can we do this? It's starting to get dicier. You know, they have a nice center. Okay, it's starting to get dicier, but I don't know. I'm sure that there's ways to navigate this. It just doesn't seem legit to me at all. So after knight f3, I went knight f6 because I did not see a reason not to go knight f6. I actually thought that if they went here, I would probably just go knight e4 was my idea. The computer says knight g4, but I thought after knight g4 and bishop f4, I thought white's threatening h3, and I'm a little nervous about this. But I guess the move I missed is d6. Oh, we could play d6. Yeah, now if h3, we can take still. I just missed that. That's cool. Okay. But I was just planning knight e4, which can't be bad. Yeah, this is fine. Black's still better. All right, but my opponent decided that they were going to take the pawn now, so I guess they just wasted 2 tempos for nothing. You know? Or maybe they forgot how their other pieces move. That happens sometimes. All right, so I'm like, well, you know, there's a pawn on e4, and I want to go d5, so I took it. They went here. d5, certainly. Knight takes c6. Okay, I play this structure with the Scotch normally, but 2 tempos up or tempi up, I'll definitely take it. This is totally fine, I thought. So, okay, they went, and now they went G3. So I don't know what's going on here. I think this opponent, they're playing as if they're rated like 600. I don't know. That's how I feel about this kind of play. This is a move that my students make before I teach them, you know, that you don't want to block your bishop like that. So G3 is terrible. Computer is saying it's just an outright blunder. Oh yeah, and so, you know, one thing that I'm doing well these days is that if my opponent makes a move that I know is wrong, I like start searching for a win, and looks like I found the top engine move, bishop c5. I used to just play, you know, developing moves in a position like this, and I would just go castles, and yeah, black's better here. But the most precise move is bishop c5 by far, because we're attacking f2, and there's no comfortable way to defend it at all. You know, I stopped their idea of bishop g2, and if they have to go bishop e3, we can take. You know, I don't think that's the pawn structure that white should have, especially with an open e-file. So they did do that. I mean, if they do anything else, I just take on f2. So they have to do this, I think. Takes. Queen f6. Let's see if this is precise. It was precise also. Queen f6, because I'm threatening mate, and I'm threatening this pawn, and maybe the rook. Oops. Yeah, and again, it's like not that easy to defend. So I was expecting queen e2. I don't know what else. They went queen d4. I was like, okay. So they're going to let me do this. And play bishop g4, you know? So I figured this one's material. If here I have queen e1. So this would be mate. So they have to block with the bishop, which means they're just losing material. I mean, so now it's just a matter of finding the most precise moves, because I do like to play chess that way. So here I searched, I found bishop f3. Again, top engine move. Oh, I didn't play it yet. Okay, so bishop f3 is top because we're allowing this and saying that's fine. Because of queen e3 check, the queen was guarding that pawn. And after knight to d2, this just wants more material. Okay, it's like fine. Do you want my rook? Wow, I really like the computer move here. This is cool. I don't know if I would have seen this. Bishop to d1. That's nice. You can have my rook. Go ahead. You can have 2 rooks. Have all the rooks you want. That's checkmate. That's funny. Okay, so wow, that was instructive actually. So I castled first, all right, so not the most precise. Right here I castled. It's second best, I'll take it. Okay, b3, creating a square for their king, I think, on b2. But now bishop f3 is the best move. They didn't even move their rook. I mean, I thought rook d1. Oh, rook d1's silly. Well, rook d1, at least you can capture my bishop, right? Even though this is hopeless. But they decided to hide their king. Okay, this is kind of pointless to show, I think, the rest of this. I let them take some pawns. There's not much. I traded queens. I couldn't find a faster win, so I'm like, well, let's trade. And then I did my signature, and if my opponent doesn't resign, we make sure we don't stalemate them. That's always number one. Then I sack everything and checkmate with 2 bishops. Always my favorite thing. So, whatever. Checkmate. So yeah, I don't know. Very suspicious game. I don't know how my opponent has a 1700 rating. That felt like he was well below 1,000, but that's just me. But you guys tell me what you think in the comments. I want to see if you guys agree with me or not. Okay, but that's all. I'll definitely be back with more chess. So, see you later. Bye.